It was Brum's tea of exploring Tasmania. He went brumming all the way to Huonville, passing across a bridge, then further away to find a place to drive in. The route came to an end at a crossing, as he was far away from Huonville. It was the line engaged me to electric railway. It's Ida B. This looks fun to explore. Just the middle part, then that scrapyard where we Charles's sister lives. That's a jackpot nest to seek, thinks Brum. He was interested to see the scrapyard spot where I discovered Minerva's chassis. But the railway looked too untidy, and some of the lines were disconnected. He wanted to see the scrapyard too, as to seek her. She rested. Inside it was even more disorganized. There was Minerva resting upside down, with Huonville, a pumping piston box left with the chassis. Brum couldn't pull her. He was small, and she was heavy. Even when she was small. After the look in the scrapyard, he decided to move on. Until he stopped to look at a machine in the railway. There was a bobcat who was visiting the scrapyard, feeling puffed out. "Hello, who are you?" Brum said to the bobcat. Tell you after me." was what the bobcat could see. He hid away behind a thick bush somewhere behind the scrap pile, leaving Brum wondering what he was meaning. Inexplicably, a bulldozer came parking near the scrapyard. Was that bobcat that came to Tasmania as a coup that little bucket? He's not seen in America for 100 years, said the bulldozer. Brum, seeing this was gonna be an endless bull talk, tried to convince the big machine with telling him a lie, realizing the bobcat was in danger. He went hiding in a cave. If you find him, you might go up a hill to a top wood next to the car park. I could find a steep hill. I've been climbing them all my life. The bulldozer rolled away from the scrapyard. When he was gone, the bobcat came back. Sorry for not introducing myself. I'm Stone. That bulldozer happens to be broke. I've been living in Tasmania for 50 years, was working on what's to be given to me till he came after me, he said. I'm not surprised. What did you do to make him feel like picking on you? Asked Brum. Well, I was working in a quarry in America, just helping Thomas take the stoop to a garden shop. It got shut from broke. He was but my time with him was short, and the manager could see we wouldn't run it together. As he, the bulldozer, had suffered a faulty spark plug, and by the mood he was in, I kept my distance, focusing on my stool shift. After the job was finished, I decided to leave without telling my manager. It was his fault for bringing in broke, and he deserved to know my movement to reach it to spins, he went on. So at night, I left the quarry while Broke was asleep. That time was 3 o'clock a.m. Who ever saw me, as I did not honk my horn during my travel. The rest of it was a number of hours till Route 66 hit my headlights. who, who arrived there before visiting Wishington, the teacher told the mine, Bumby, I guess. How did you rule? Asked Time. Meech has been there. He said it's true, like yours with me. Where do you live, by the way? Said Brum, in another question. I live in Marcus, Tripar. It was a perfect place to work in, till the people's Huonville folks visit this time. We better tell the manager you're true. He can get the police to stop that bulldozer machine. So they left Idabu's railway and went driving to where Storm worked in. They met a policeman who was patrolling. Settling in all right? He asked Storm. I am, officer. I keep all my records as Marky ordered me, but it's a struggle with broke after me. Storm told him his trouble. Who stop him? So he's suffering a faulty spark plug, put in Brum. I've already got the call for Marcus tipped up. That clue you said looks easy enough to give us his secret, said the officer. And he took off. Brum and Storm continued on. After a long drive away from Idabu, they arrived in Market, pleased to be in peace. They saw the petrol station and stopped for petrol. Suddenly, a horn vibrated the area. Huh? Brooke had taken a shortcut from a highway through. I thought he would try to cut us off. He's fairly losing it, exclaimed Brum. I'll shut his engine off, Storm scowled. He saw the bag of cement nearby. Quickly, he picked it up. Then, with a swoop, he threw it at Brooke. The bag hit the bulldozer by the roof. Then the cement choked his engine, making it stop completely. Well done, Brooke, said Brum. That'll get him withdrawn. The police car kept driving up till the trap scene along with the truck. The officer walked up to the bulldozer, looking severe. Storm said to me, you've been a bully to him, as you've been ordered when not looked after properly. So you'll have to be taken to the scrapyard where anyone can take your parts away. Anything you see will be given to the police, he said. truck was taken away. Brum and Stone went driving to the tip. As we got there, the workmen had taken out his engine and were taking him apart. They were put in a workshop waiting to be bought from anyone. I'm glad he's got life, said Stone. Now I can work in peace. He told, it's not a case of hoop anymore. I'm glad to still hoop Tasmania and England, said Brum. That's enough filth for one day. I best get hoop. He collected a book before leaving the tip. Goodbye, Stone. Man, rocks you. See to Brum, said Stone, as he watched the car drive away from the tip all the way